Imagine a moment when your to-do list becomes an unfathomable mountain. Tasks pile up, deadlines loom, and yet you find yourself trapped in a cycle of procrastination. It's a struggle familiar to many, impacting productivity, mental health, and personal growth. But what if I told you there's a way out, one that has stood the test of time? Enter Stoic philosophy with its profound insights that empower us to regain control over our lives. As Marcus Aurelius once said, "You have power over your mind, not outside events." Realize this and you will find strength. This powerful statement sets the tone for today's journey. The Stoics champion taking action, cultivating self-discipline, and practicing mindfulness, all vital in tackling the root of procrastination. In this video, we'll unravel the practical wisdom of Stoicism, offering you actionable insights to enhance your focus and motivation. Stay with us as we explore how these ageless teachings can transform your approach to daily challenges, helping you conquer procrastination once and for all. Now turning to the tale of Rachel, a diligent project manager at a bustling tech firm. Despite her meticulous planning, Rachel often felt overwhelmed by the sheer volume of tasks and expectations placed upon her. She found herself stressed about things beyond her grasp, like market fluctuations and colleagues' decisions. This constant worry created a vortex of procrastination, where she delayed even the simplest task, paralyzed by the weight of the uncontrollable. It was then that Rachel stumbled upon the Stoic principle of the dichotomy of control. This principle, rooted deeply in Stoic teachings, encourages us to discern what we can control and what lies beyond our influence. This concept, championed by the philosopher Epictetus, emphasizes channeling our efforts only towards those elements within our reach. Epictetus wisely taught that we should focus our energy on what we can change, our own thoughts, actions, and responses, while letting go of what we cannot. In Rachel's situation, embracing the dichotomy of control transformed her approach. By acknowledging that she couldn't manipulate external market trends, she redirected her focus on refining her team's strategies, honing internal processes, and enhancing her personal skills. As a result, her productivity soared as she concentrated on tasks she could effectively tackle, rather than getting bogged down by the immovable. This shift didn't just alleviate her procrastination, it fostered a more proactive and empowered working style. The dichotomy of control is a valuable tool in combating procrastination because it prevents the wastage of energy on futile worries. When we identify and direct our efforts towards actionable tasks, it creates a sense of progression and accomplishment. This principle encourages us to take ownership of our responses and actions, ultimately leading to more efficient work habits. By recognizing our sphere of control, we can optimize how we allocate our time and effort, cultivating a mindset that prioritizes action over inertia. Just like Rachel, you too can harness the power of this Stoic insight to break free from procrastination's grasp, paving the way for a more focused and productive life. Now turning to the story of Alex, a young professional who often found himself waking up with a sense of dread about the day ahead. This anxiety stemmed from a lack of clarity and purpose, leading him to procrastinate on even the most pressing tasks. Mornings became a blur of unproductive hours, leaving Alex stuck in a cycle of delay and dissatisfaction. It wasn't until he discovered the Stoic practice of morning reflection that things began to change. The Stoics, particularly Marcus Aurelius, advocated starting the day with a quiet moment of reflection. Marcus Aurelius himself would spend time contemplating the day ahead, mentally preparing for potential challenges. This practice is not about predicting or controlling the future, but about intentionally setting the stage for a proactive day. Morning reflection encourages individuals to establish their intentions, aligning their actions with their core values. By dedicating a few moments each morning to consider priorities and plan for obstacles, one can step into the day with a clear sense of purpose and direction. For Alex, this meant identifying the most important tasks that aligned with his goals and addressing them first. Instead of being overwhelmed by the sheer volume of responsibilities, he began tackling his day with a focused approach, gradually mitigating his tendency to procrastinate. This routine allowed him to take ownership of his time and decisions, fostering a sense of control and accomplishment. By embracing the practice of morning reflection, Alex transformed his mornings from a time of anxiety to a structured period of mindful preparation. This change not only improved his productivity but also enhanced his overall well-being. Viewers too can incorporate this Stoic wisdom into their daily routine by dedicating a few moments each morning to reflect on their goals, intentions, and the potential challenges ahead. By doing so, it's possible to cultivate a mindset that prioritizes action and clarity, steering clear of procrastination. Adopting such a practice can serve as a powerful tool for personal and professional growth, setting the tone for a productive and fulfilling day. As the sun rises on the next chapter, picture the reluctance of stepping into cold water, a momentary shiver that often keeps one on the shore. This metaphor mirrors our natural tendency to sidestep discomfort in life's challenges. The Stoics, particularly Seneca, teach us that real growth often comes from embracing these uncomfortable situations. Just as your muscles strengthen against resistance, so does your character when faced with adversity. Seneca once shared that difficulties strengthen the mind, much like labor strengthens the body. By deliberately facing what we fear or avoid, we have the opportunity to build resilience and confidence. Many of us procrastinate because we dread tackling unpleasant or difficult tasks. It might be a challenging work assignment, an emotionally draining conversation, or a personal goal that seems insurmountable. Yet, by consistently turning away from these challenges, we inadvertently perpetuate a cycle of avoidance, making tasks seem more daunting over time. By gradually welcoming discomfort into our routine, we can break this cycle and transform our approach to tasks. Start small. Identify a task that makes you uneasy and commit to engaging with it for just a short period each day. Over time, as you become more comfortable with discomfort, extend the duration and complexity of the tasks you tackle. This method not only lessens the grip of procrastination, but also enhances your capacity to handle stress and unexpected challenges. Consider adopting practices that naturally incorporate difficulty. For instance, a cold shower in the morning can serve as a daily ritual that conditions the mind to withstand discomfort. Similarly, setting aside time for regular exercise can strengthen both physical and mental resilience. Remember, the goal is not to seek discomfort for its own sake, but to develop a mindset that can endure and grow from it. As you practice facing discomfort, observe how your confidence and problem-solving skills improve. You'll find that what once seemed overwhelming is now within your grasp, shifting from an obstacle to an opportunity. In this way, embracing discomfort is not just about overcoming the immediate challenges, but is also about cultivating a long-term mindset of growth and perseverance. The next time you feel the chill of discomfort, remember that just beyond it lies the potential for profound personal evolution. As you progress, take note of each milestone and let these victories embolden you to embrace future challenges with even greater resolve. This journey doesn't happen overnight, but each step forward is a testament to your courage and commitment to personal growth, guiding you toward a more productive and fulfilling life. As the sun rises on the next chapter, consider the story of a young artist named Alex, who spends countless hours scrolling through social media, losing track of time. Each day, Alex promises to start working on a new project or pursue a long-held dream, yet somehow the hours slip away unnoticed. It wasn't until a close friend fell seriously ill that Alex began to reassess life's fleeting nature, realizing that time, much like sand in an hourglass, cannot be reclaimed once lost. This experience led Alex to discover the Stoic principle of Memento Mori, a profound reminder that our time is finite and each moment is precious. Seneca, the great Stoic philosopher, often emphasized the brevity of life, urging us to value our limited time and focus on what truly matters. He famously advised that we should reflect regularly on how short life is, which compels us to act with intention and meaning. Imagine how different our daily decisions might be if we constantly reminded ourselves that time is a non-renewable resource. By keeping the concept of Memento Mori close to our hearts, we gain clarity on what is genuinely significant. It encourages us to stop procrastinating and to begin dedicating our efforts towards actions that align with our values and aspirations. This principle suggests that we should not fear the end, but rather use this awareness to spark motivation and purpose in our lives. To incorporate Memento Mori into your decision-making, start by periodically reflecting on the impermanence of life. You might consider ending each day with a moment of gratitude for what you have accomplished and planning how you will best use your time tomorrow. Consider keeping a journal where you write down reflections on what makes life meaningful to you and how you can integrate these insights into your daily routine. Visual reminders like a simple hourglass or a quote from Seneca can also serve as gentle prompts to stay mindful of your time. These practices can help you prioritize tasks and reduce procrastination by focusing on actions that bring joy, growth, and fulfillment. By adopting the mindset encouraged by Memento Mori, you can build a life centered on purposeful action and continuous improvement. This awareness transforms seemingly mundane moments into opportunities for appreciation and growth. By consciously valuing your time, you invite more intention into your daily activities, ultimately leading to a life well lived. Each moment becomes a chance to create meaningful impact, reminding us that our days are numbered but immeasurably valuable. As the next challenge unfolds, consider a scenario where Lisa, a talented writer, faces the daunting prospect of her latest manuscript being rejected by publishers. This fear of failure looms large, causing her to delay submitting her work despite the months of effort she has poured into it. This avoidance is not unusual. Many of us hesitate to act on important tasks due to the apprehension of negative outcomes. However, the Stoic practice of negative visualization offers a transformative approach to this predicament. Negative visualization, an ancient Stoic practice, involves deliberately imagining undesirable outcomes and the obstacles that might stand in the way of our goals. This might sound counterintuitive, yet it is a powerful technique endorsed by Seneca that can profoundly shift our perspective. By contemplating the worst-case scenarios, we are not succumbing to pessimism but rather strengthening our resilience. This practice arms us with the mental fortitude needed to tackle challenges head-on, as it lessens the fear of the unknown. When Lisa applies negative visualization, she pictures the possibility of her manuscript being turned down. She envisions her initial disappointment and the potential critique she might receive. Instead of wallowing in these imagined setbacks, she acknowledges them and considers how she might address them. This exercise prepares her mindset to cope with rejection, smoothing the path to take action despite her fears. This practice helps in setting realistic expectations by portraying a clear picture of what could go wrong. It encourages us to think ahead and strategize solutions for potential barriers, thereby reducing the shock and demotivation that unexpected setbacks can cause. By frequently engaging in negative visualization, individuals like Lisa can nurture a mindset that is ready to respond swiftly and effectively when faced with adversity. Furthermore, negative visualization aids in mitigating procrastination. By confronting our fears directly, we reduce their power over us, making it easier to initiate tasks we might otherwise avoid. For Lisa, regularly practicing negative visualization means she's no longer tethered by the apprehension of failure. Instead, it helps her focus on crafting her manuscript to the best of her ability, knowing she has mentally rehearsed how to deal with potential setbacks. Incorporating negative visualization into your routine can act as a catalyst for decisive action. Try setting aside a few minutes each day to reflect on potential challenges you might face in your pursuits. By doing so, you transform hypothetical fears into manageable, actionable realities. This shift not only encourages proactive behavior, but also instills a greater sense of confidence and preparedness. As you become accustomed to expecting and navigating potential difficulties, you'll find procrastination giving way to purposeful progress, leading to more effectively realized ambitions. Moving forward, envision a day in the life of Tom, a dedicated professional. Despite his relentless activity, he often finds himself feeling unfulfilled, drifting through a sea of tasks without any real direction. This aimless flurry of activity leaves him exhausted yet strangely unaccomplished. It's as if he's running a race without knowing the finish line. Such a scenario is not uncommon. Many people go through their daily routines without aligning their actions with a higher purpose. This is where the Stoic insight of purpose-driven action comes into play, offering profound guidance. According to the teachings of Marcus Aurelius in his Meditations, one of the fundamental ideals is to align daily actions with our core values and purpose. This alignment is more than a motivational tool. It's a compass that directs our efforts towards what truly matters. By understanding and tapping into our personal purpose, we can transform mundane tasks into meaningful pursuits, thereby combating procrastination and fostering a deep sense of fulfillment. A clear sense of purpose acts as a powerful motivator. It gives clarity, transforming our to-do lists from a jumble of tasks into a structured plan towards achieving significant goals. For someone like Tom, discovering his personal purpose might mean reflecting on what he values most, whether it's contributing to his community, supporting his family, or pursuing personal development. Once identified, this purpose can guide his daily actions, turning routine tasks into steps on a meaningful journey. To harness the power of purpose-driven action, consider taking some time to define your own purpose. Reflect on the values that matter most to you and how they can shape your daily activities. By aligning tasks with these values, you inject more meaning and intention into each action. This approach not only alleviates the burden of procrastination, but also infuses your life with direction and clarity, making it easier to stay committed and engaged in your pursuits. Embracing purpose-driven action means prioritizing tasks that resonate with your higher self, making them naturally more appealing and less likely to be postponed. This sense of alignment fosters intrinsic motivation, meaning you're more likely to tackle tasks with enthusiasm rather than dread. Consider writing down your purpose and revisiting it regularly to remind yourself of this guiding principle. Incorporating this Stoic insight into your life can create a profound transformation. As you begin to focus on actions that align with your values, you'll likely notice an increase in productivity and satisfaction. The once tedious tasks now bear significance, serving as stepping stones towards a life truly worth living. By grounding your actions in purpose, you'll not only conquer procrastination, but also pave the way for a more fulfilling and intentional life. As the sun rises on the next chapter, imagine a character named Sarah, lost in thoughts of future accomplishments. She envisions herself achieving great success, picturing accolades and recognition in vivid detail. Yet, in this daydream, hours slip away unnoticed, leaving her current tasks untouched and her goals unfulfilled. This scenario mirrors a common struggle where dreams of tomorrow overshadow the imperative actions of today. It is here that the Stoic principle of focusing on the present moment, so eloquently highlighted by Marcus Aurelius, becomes essential. The teachings of this principle remind us that to truly progress, we must anchor ourselves in the now, not get lost in the daydreams of the future or the shadows of the past. This focus on the present acts as a shield against procrastination, allowing us to harness our energy and direct it toward immediate tasks instead of mental wanderings. By releasing the grip of previous regrets and dismissing the allure of distant triumphs, we free up mental space to concentrate on what we can influence today. To cultivate mindfulness and presence in our daily work, we might start by setting clear, achievable goals for each part of the day. This means breaking tasks into manageable portions and celebrating small victories, thereby maintaining a sense of accomplishment. In practice, this could look like allotting specific time slots for focused work, during which distractions are minimized. Another practical approach is to engage in brief mindfulness exercises, such as taking deep breaths or practicing awareness of your surroundings to bring your mind back to the present moment. These small habits can sharpen your focus, making it easier to approach tasks with clarity and intention. Furthermore, consider keeping a journal to reflect on daily achievements, reinforcing the value of what you've accomplished each day. This practice not only bolsters self-awareness but also instills a deeper appreciation for the progress made, however small. By grounding ourselves in the present, we are more likely to act promptly, tackling tasks with the urgency they deserve. This shift in focus from abstract future plans to concrete present actions empowers us to overcome the inertia of procrastination. Each step you take now becomes a building block for future successes, aligning your actions with both immediate responsibilities and long-term aspirations. Embracing the present moment encourages a proactive mindset, fostering resilience and adaptability. By choosing to act now, you transform idle dreams into tangible successes, cultivating a life characterized by intention and productivity. This principle not only equips you to deal with today's challenges, but also sets the stage for achieving the dreams you envision. With the next phase of the journey in sight, picture a person named Alex sinking into the couch as the sun sets, feeling the pangs of unfulfilled potential and unaccomplished tasks weighing heavily. The day, once ripe with possibilities, now closes in a haze of missed opportunities and unproductive hours. It's a scenario that mirrors a struggle many faces, where the end of the day brings a mix of regret and frustration. Yet, the wisdom of Stoic philosophy offers a solution through the practice of evening reflection. As Seneca wisely taught, taking time at the end of each day to review our actions allows us to understand what went well and where there is room for improvement. This practice is more than mere contemplation. It is an opportunity to cultivate self-awareness and a deeper understanding of our patterns, especially those that lead to procrastination. By systematically analyzing how time was spent, evening reflection can illuminate triggers that diverted focus and highlight the tasks left undone. This introspection fosters a sense of accountability, enabling us to take ownership of our choices and recognize areas needing change. Through regular evening reflection, we create a feedback loop that promotes continuous growth and self-improvement. It encourages adjusting daily routines and fine-tuning strategies for managing tasks, leading to a more intentional approach to productivity. Engaging in this practice also builds resilience by allowing us to confront the discomfort of unmet expectations honestly. It's about learning from each day, appreciating the progress made, however small, and using those insights to guide future actions. To implement evening reflection, consider setting aside a few quiet moments each night. Use this time to jot down what you accomplished, noting any distractions or obstacles you encountered. Reflect on how you addressed these challenges and think about what can be done differently tomorrow. This simple act of reflection serves as a powerful tool for personal growth, encouraging a cycle of learning and adaptation. By embracing evening reflection, you can transform the close of each day into a meaningful ritual that shapes your path forward. It turns the moments of feeling unproductive into opportunities for insight, laying the groundwork for a more focused and purposeful tomorrow. Moving forward, let's consider the story of Sarah, a diligent young artist who often finds herself staring at a blank canvas, paralyzed by the idea that her work must be perfect from the start. Day after day, she delays her painting, caught in a loop of self-doubt and fear that her creation will never meet the elusive standard of perfection she envisions. This hesitation to act out of fear of imperfection is a common hurdle that many face, preventing progress and stifling creativity. However, the Stoic philosophy offers a liberating perspective through the insight that perfection is not only unattainable, but that accepting its impossibility is crucial for growth. Epictetus, a famed Stoic philosopher, taught that while perfection might be an ideal, it is not within our power to achieve it fully. He emphasized focusing instead on what we can accomplish and learning to accept the imperfections that are inherent in any human endeavor. This realization is pivotal in overcoming procrastination, as it reframes the way we perceive our actions and their outcomes. By accepting that no creation, decision, or task can ever be flawless, we free ourselves from the chains of inaction. Embracing imperfections allows us to take risks, make mistakes, and learn from them. It encourages a mindset where experimentation is not only accepted but celebrated as a pathway to improvement. This approach can significantly reduce procrastination, as it shifts the focus from achieving a perfect result to valuing the process of growth and discovery. To apply this insight practically, start by acknowledging that errors and setbacks are inevitable parts of any journey toward achieving goals. Rather than viewing these as failures, consider them as valuable learning experiences. Cultivate the habit of setting realistic expectations and creating a space where experimentation is welcome. One effective method is to practice starting a project by simply allowing yourself to be open to the process rather than fixating on the final outcome. Set small, achievable targets that encourage progress and allow flexibility for adjustments along the way. This not only builds momentum but also nurtures a more forgiving and adaptive mindset. By applying the Stoic insight of accepting imperfection, you can transform the way you approach your tasks, fostering a more dynamic and productive environment. This shift not only minimizes procrastination but also opens up a world of opportunities for learning and personal development. In Sarah's case, learning to embrace the inevitable imperfections in her art would not only allow her to start painting but also to enjoy the creative process, finding beauty in the unexpected and the unfinished. By recognizing the value of imperfect steps, she, and in turn, we can begin to move forward with confidence and resilience, venturing into the realm of possibilities that lie beyond the fear of imperfection. As the next challenge unfolds, consider the story of Tom, a conscientious worker who often overlooks the mundane tasks at his job, preferring to focus on more glamorous projects. To him, these routine responsibilities seemed insignificant and lacked ethical importance. However, this neglect led to a pile-up of work, resulting in frequent delays and mounting stress. Tom's situation exemplifies a common struggle where seemingly minor duties are dismissed, yet they play a crucial role in the bigger picture. The Stoic principle of virtuous action offers a solution by highlighting the importance of doing the right thing at the right time. Stoics like Marcus Aurelius emphasized the idea of virtue and duty, advocating for actions that align with moral integrity and societal contribution. For Tom, acknowledging the value of each task, no matter how trivial it seemed, was the first step towards fostering a sense of intrinsic motivation and responsibility. The ancient Stoics believed that virtue lies at the core of human fulfillment, guiding individuals to act according to their highest principles. By cultivating virtues such as diligence and courage, one can transform their approach to daily tasks. These virtues encourage taking timely action, understanding that every responsibility, regardless of its perceived significance, contributes to the collective outcome. Virtuous actions minimize procrastination by engaging our deepest motivations, transforming duties from burdens into opportunities for growth and accomplishment. When Tom began to align his actions with the Stoic virtues, he discovered a renewed sense of purpose. He realized that attending to his overlooked tasks not only improved his productivity, but also positively impacted his colleagues and the overall work environment. This shift was not about performing tasks perfectly, but about honoring his commitments with sincerity and integrity. The key to transforming procrastination into productive action lies in recognizing the importance of each step in our journey. Embrace the Stoic mindset by committing to act with purpose and clarity, focusing on what truly matters. Understand that virtuous actions are not defined by the magnitude of the task, but by the intention and effort behind them. In Tom's case, adopting this mindset led to a more harmonious work life where he felt fulfilled and respected by his peers. By choosing to act with virtue, he not only overcame procrastination but also found deeper satisfaction in his work. The same approach can be applied in various aspects of life, inspiring us to make choices that align with our values and contribute to our personal and communal well-being. This principle of virtuous action offers a timeless guide to leading a life of purpose, ultimately enriching our journey with meaning and fulfillment. As the sun rises on the next chapter of our exploration into Stoic wisdom, let's take a moment to reflect on the journey we've embarked upon together. We've traversed the realm of Stoic philosophy, uncovering principles that offer not just a philosophical grounding but practical strategies to combat procrastination. By embracing the dichotomy of control, we learn to channel our energy toward what we can influence, fostering proactive work habits. Memento Mori reminded us of life's impermanence, urging us to prioritize meaningful actions and make every moment count. Embracing the present moment offered a path to mindfulness, steering us away from distractions and keeping us focused on the task at hand. Through these teachings, we discovered that Stoicism equips us with tools to integrate into our daily routines, enhancing both productivity and personal growth. These timeless insights are more than philosophical musings. They are actionable guides that can transform our approach to life's challenges. As Seneca insightfully stated, life, if well lived, is long enough. This profound quote encourages us to live deliberately and with intention, ensuring that each step we take is purposeful. Consider reflecting on your current habits. Are they aligned with your goals and values? The wisdom of the Stoics can illuminate a path toward breaking free from procrastination, empowering you to act with clarity and resolve. Your journey toward productivity and personal fulfillment begins with small, deliberate steps grounded in Stoic principles. I invite you to share your thoughts and experiences in the comments section. How have these Stoic ideas resonated with you? Have you applied any of these principles to your life? Your insights could inspire and help others in our community. And if you found this exploration meaningful, subscribe for more insights into Stoic philosophy and practical guidance to lead a life of purpose and integrity. Let us journey together toward a more mindful, productive future, inspired by the wisdom of the ancient Stoics.